Hey everyone, welcome back. So we're going to do another Naked series video, and I'm using the NAKED2 palette here. So I just primed my eyes and I'm setting it with the color FOXY, which is like a matte cream shade in the palette, and then I'm going right in with the same brush that came inside the palette, and I'm using the color Tease. This is like the perfect, I would say, gray tone, cool tone neutral shade, especially for a transition color. It's obviously the only sort of like matte shade that's a transition color in this palette. So every time I use this palette, I do use this as my transition shade, but I love this color. And then under my brow bone, I just put a little bit of Booty Call. And then I'm going in with this color Snakebite, which is like a bronze shade, but I would say it's more of a cool tone bronze. The whole NAKED2 palette is more cool tone theme. So I'm just using a fluffy brush and putting that in the crease. I'm concentrating it more on the outer corner where I'm putting the product, and then I'm spreading it through the crease. Going in with the shades Busted and Pistol on a smaller brush. I'm using those and putting that into the crease. These are all Wayne Goss brushes with the black shiny handles that I'm using in this video. It's from his eye set, like the original eye set. All over my lid, I'm going in with the shade YDK, which is like a taupey, almost like rose gold pinkish type of shade, definitely cool tone. And then I'm cleaning it up with a little bit of that Foxy color on this fluffy Morphe brush. I love it because it just does a great job at sort of making things look neater. I went in with my finger and used YDK again on my finger just to get a little bit more of that metallicness to it. I'm using Jessie's, why can I not talk? I'm using Jessie's Girl liquid liner in black, and I put that on my upper lash line, and then on my waterline I used NARS Rue Bonaparte, which is just any type of nude. For my foundation, I'm using Neutrogena Hydro Boost Foundation and the Hydrating Tint in Classic Ivory, and then I did add a little bit of a fuller coverage. I think I used the Estee Lauder, just like a couple dots of it. For my concealer, I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in Light. I think this color honestly is a little bit too light. I think I need to get a little bit deeper of a shade, but I got that before the shade extension. So then for my bronzer, I'm using Hourglass Ambient Bronzer in Luminous Bronze, and for my blush, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Blush in Love Glow. One of my favorite blushes of all time. I didn't get a product shot of this, but this is MAC's Extra Dimension Highlight in Double Gleam. It's definitely a go-to for me. For my lashes, I'm using Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. I love this mascara. It's such a good mascara. It really does build volume, so if you're wanting to use something that you don't have to use false lashes, this is a great mascara for an everyday look, which in this look I show you an everyday look, and then I show you how to like spice it up a little bit. For my lips, I'm using IT Cosmetics Your Lips But Better Waterproof Nude Lip Liner Stain, and this is the shade Nude Buff. This is the perfect neutral color. I think I've been wearing it pretty much with everything recently, so you've probably seen it in a ton of my videos, but I love it. I can't get away from it. And the Jouer Lip Cream in Tawny Rose, I love these. They last all day, and they make like a great base for any other type of gloss if I want to put on. I'm going back in on my lower lash line with the color Tease, and then I'm using a little bit of this color Suspect and blending everything out with a smaller definer brush. And I just like the way that that looks with like the nude shade in the waterline. For my inner corners, I'm putting a little bit of this color Verve, which is like a really nice sort of silver color. And then I went in with Booty Call, and this is a lighter shimmer color. I'm putting that in my inner corners and then touching up my brow bone with this shade just to give it a little bit of interest at the very peak of my brow bone. And I use the other end of the brush that comes inside of the Naked palette. For my lips, I'm topping them with this Sephora Ultra Gel Lip Shine. And then that is the look without lashes, and this is me adding lashes from House of Lashes. Then I thought if you want to spice it up and darken it up a little bit, I added Busted and Blackout on a smaller pencil brush from Wayne Goss. And I just kind of put that right on the outer corner. And that is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check below if you want to see other videos with the Naked palettes, and I'll see you all in the next video. Mwah!